there's what, 50, 60 EIS funds out there at any one time, probably 10, 12, 15 VCTs out there at any one time.
Yeah.
What hints and tips can you give advisors about making the right selection? Obviously, apart from just choose Blackfinch, but
that's the easy one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What hints and tips can you give them about choosing all the different types of funds that are out there?
Yeah, so I think on EIS, one of the most important ones is when's the money going to be deployed?
Yes. Yeah.
So do they need carryback for last year? If they do, again, you're going to look for a company like us who can deploy the capital really quickly for them. You're going to have certainty over when your tax reliefs are. If you're deferring capital gains tax, you have up to 3 years to do that. But hold on, are you getting close to that 3 years? Will you be fully invested? So again, crucial to know when the money's going to be invested. If you've got elderly clients, do we need that 2-year clock ticking as quick as possible? So again, deployment of capital is really important. Also, when you think of EIS these days, we don't know when they're going to mature. No. We think 4 to 7 years, but it was like his finger in the air. I always say to people, if we're still holding on to one company in 10 years' time, don't be surprised, because we can't necessarily manufacture an exit. So again, the sooner you get invested, the sooner you're going to be exiting. Whereas if it's taken you 2 to 3 years to invest, hold on, your 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years term has only started 3 years on. So again, attitude from a client's point of view, how quickly do you want that tax back? Do they need it from a cash flow situation? Have you already had in mind, actually, when we get that tax back, we're putting it somewhere else? So most important, I think, is when are you going to deploy capital? Yep. How diversified is the portfolio? What's the potential return? Because again, we're looking at companies that have the potential of growing tenfold in our time period, which means actually we don't have to have many that are successful to do a brilliant return.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
So again, I think all of those points are really important.
That's the old classic portfolio approach, like 15 companies, 2 or 3 go bust, 2 or 3 do super stellar and give you returns, and there'll be some in between those two things.
Absolutely, and that's what we expect.